Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to an emergency auction house update video. A video I didn't think I'd have to be doing so soon right now. Now, the time is currently 18 minutes past midnight now. Big shout out to a fellow brother, my brother Shane. Thank you for commenting this on my video and telling me that the Vuhl has been flooded at 6.3 million. Now, boys, well, back to the main point. The Vuhl has been flooded at 6.3 million. This is so frustrating. Why can't we all just hold the car and wait for it to pass 10 to 12 million? Why are we selling at 6 mil? What does this do? This now puts an anchor and weights on the Vuhl. Will this flood have effect? We don't know. Will the price continue to rise to up to 7, 8, 9, 10 mil in the future? We don't know. Now, being flooded at 6 mil, boys, near the 6 to 7 mil range is not good for business. Now, we've got an example of this. The Mazda Cosmo got flooded at 6.5 million credits, and that thing depreciated down to 4 mil, and today it's back at 5 mil. A car that should have been 12.220 is now capped at 6 mil. So, boys, this is an emergency auction house update on the Vuhl O5RR because people are being impatient and trying to sell them off at 6 mil. Why can't we all just come together, hold the car, because it will have been a 12 to 15 million credit car without any expectations. Of course it would have been, but no, for some reason we're all selling at 6 mil. So today, it's time for me to detail that. So without further ado, boys, drop a gear, disappear. Let's go have a look at the Vuhl. Okay, well, boys, welcome back, and without further ado, let's get straight into today's video and what's going on now. As you can see here, the Vuhl O5RR has become absolutely nuclear bombed at 6.317 million. Now, boys, why are we selling at 6.3 mil? Why are you trying to flood the market at 6 mil? For the people that don't watch my videos, I've got no control over other people. I can't dictate what people do, so please do not put the blame on my shoulders. I can't stop people from selling this car at 6.3 mil. I don't know why we're selling at 6.3 mil when this thing would easily be a 12 to 15 million credit car in the next following weeks if we just continue to hold. But now that everybody and their mother is trying to get them sold for a quick pennies, for literal peanuts, it's now going to put a halt onto appreciation, and we don't know whether the car's going to seesaw back down to 4 mil or this flood will have no effect and the car will rocket back up to 9 to 12 mil where I expect it to be in the next following weeks. But now it's uncertain because everybody's being greedy and trying to sell at 6 mil. If only we all came together and just held at 6.3 mil. There's no reason to sell at 6 mil. This is the exact same thing that happened with the Mazda Cosmo. As we all know, the thing got absolutely nuclear bombed at 6 mil, dropped down to 4 mil. Now it's stabilising at 5 mil, and it's in cement. It's a non-mover. I don't want to see this happen with the Vuhl O5RR, nor do you. For those of you that picked up at 440,000, which I know a lot of you did, this flood, well, it is annoying, but it won't have that much effect on you because you bought them for so cheap, so you're still making profit. But I'd like to see you all make profit at a higher amount. Now, yesterday, boys, I was talking about the Vuhl O5RR, wasn't I? I was talking about what was going on with it. And back then, this was my graph from yesterday. Yesterday, we were on day 3, the price was at 5.5 million. Day 4, I predicted today the price would raise to 6.220. Day 5, day after, 7.2. Day 6, 8 mil. And on day 7, I said 9 to 12 mil, expect a flood. Now, if we get rid of that 9 figure and bring in a 6 figure, because the Vuhl has been absolutely nuclear bombed, and as of today, you can sell this thing for, as you can see here, 6.317 million. Now, what's going to happen with the Vuhl? Will this current flood have effect, or will it not have effect? I can't say, boys. I'm not sure how strong the Vuhl is. Is it stronger than the Mazda Cosmo? Will this flood have no effect? I can't say, but going forward, this is what I think it's going to look like. Now, this is the bad news. Let's always start with the bloody bad news. Graph 1. If the flood has effect, today's day 1, 6.317. Day 2, tomorrow, I believe a hold on the price, because it'll be trying to work itself out what's going on. Hold on the price, same figure, 6.3. Day 3, it could drop down to 5.5 million. The full effect of the flood will be felt. Day 4, a hold on that price, working itself out. Day 5, it will seesaw back down to 4.220. Day 6, 5.550, jump back up every 24 hours. Day 7, 6.317 million, stabilised depending on how bad this flood is. Now, will this happen? I can't say. I can't predict that, boys. I don't know. I'm 50-50. I think, gut feeling, I think this is a stronger car than the Mazda Cosmo. So I'm not sure if the flood will have effect. Should you sell now? Now, that's a bigger question. You can play it safe if you want, boys. It's up to you. Maybe sell half of your inventory today for 6.3 mil just to avoid the loss and keep half. Like I've got, if I had 4, I'd sell 2 and keep 2. I know it's a loss, but we'd rather have a loss than risk it nuclear bombing and go back down to 2 million credits. But anyway, the good news, boys. Graph 1. If this flood has no effect. Now, today's day 1, again 6.3. Tomorrow, day 2, a hold on the price will be felt because the market has to figure itself out and what's going on and will this have a depreciated effects or not. Now, day 3 will be an interesting day. Day 3 is going to be the key date whether this car is going to either depreciate or appreciate in the future. Now, day 3, I predict 7.220. Effect of the flood will be felt. Day 4, hold on the price again, 7.220. Day 5, 8.1. Day 6, hopefully 9.220, and day 7, a week from today, fingers crossed, on touch wood, this thing raises to 9 to 12 million credits, then I'd suggest every single one of you to get your stock sold. But, boys, going forward, I've always got to bring you back to the bad news, because this is the most likely thing that's going to happen. I don't want to sell you down a river of false hopes and false dreams. Bad graph. Graph 1. If this flood has effect tomorrow, 6.317 million won't move. It'll be a hold on the price. Fingers crossed. Day 3, it could drop down to 5.5. Day 5, it could drop down all the way down to 4.220 million. Now, none of these figures for us and for all of my audience, I told you all to go and invest when this thing was below 1 million credits. So we are still in a perfect green zone for making money. If you want to cash in now, then by all means, sell half of your stock and keep half, because we're uncertain about the future. I can't predict whether this thing will have effect or no effect. Fingers crossed, boys, it has no effect, and it rockets straight past it, just like the Razor Tachyon did, the Koenigsegg Jesko, and a few honourable other mentions. Will it? Not sure. It's a similar pattern to the Mazda Cosmo, which is very, 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 very fucking concerning, because that thing got flooded at 6 mil. It's now at 4.440. Actually, boys, let's go have a look at the Mazda Cosmo and see how much it's at. I think it's 4 mil. I have not seen the prices today. Let's have a little look. Mazda Cosmo, how much are you? Are you 4.440? It's 4.002. So this thing is seesawing every 24 hours from 4 mil up to 5 mil, back down to 4 mil. Why? Because it got absolute nuclear bombed at 7 mil. Now, for those of you, new audience listening, listen in. Boys, don't sell at 6 mil. Well, if I could speak 24 hours ago, why are you selling at 6 mil? What's the point? Why mess it up for everybody else? Because now it's uncertain. The future is uncertain. I have no control over other people's actions, other people selling this car for 6 million credits. 6 million credits is absolute peanuts, when this thing would most likely raise to 9 to 12 million in the next following week or so, because it's been having a million credit appreciation up to now for the past 24, 48 and 72 hours. It's gone up by a million credits. Past 3 days was 4, 5, now 6 mil. Would have been 7, 8, 9, 10. It would have earned so much more money. I just don't know why people are selling right now. It makes no sense, and it's very frustrating for me and very frustrating for you, because now I look like an idiot, you look like an idiot, we don't know what to do with the Vuhl. Will it depreciate? Will it appreciate? Hopefully, this flood here has no effect, and tomorrow this thing stays at 6.253, and the day after it rockets up to 7.220 million. But boys, if I was you at home, if you are worried about your investments, you're still going to make money, you're still going to make beautiful amount of return, because you bought at 440,000 or underneath 1.1 million credits, which I told you to go buy at. So you're still making 5 mil profit, but it's not the profit I would like you to see or for myself to have. I want this thing to raise to 12 mil, then I'd love to cash in, but these things happen with investing, it's risky. But boys, going forward, I can't predict whether the flood will have effect. My gut is telling me this is a stronger car than the Mazda Cosmo, but we can't go on gut feeling. We have to go on logic and sense. I don't know, boys. I'm 50-50, but it's very concerning. I'm very angry. I'm very pissed off, and I wish people wouldn't sell at 6.317 million. So to recap, the Vuhl O5RR has been absolutely nuclear bombed at 6.317 million. We don't know if the flood's going to have effect or flood will have no effect. Only time will tell. If you'd like to sell half of your stock today, then by all means do so. Cut your ties. Make your money back, even though it's not a beautiful return. It's a safe thing to do. Keep half of your stock and see if the flood has effect or no effect. But yeah, boys, it's not looking too good for the Vuhl, but then again, it may be looking good in the future. I will keep you updated in the next following 3 days to let you know. If you found today's video useful at nearly 1 AM, I hope you give it a like, please. And boys, emergency update over. I'll see you in the morning. Yeah.